Alrighty, folks, we got another new release review for you today, and today this is Diamond Head Live and Electric UK Tour 2022. This was just released this year. Released a little bit ago, just now getting around to it. I haven't heard too many people talking about this one. I think it may have kind of flown under the radar as far as the release goes. Not a lot of hype around it. Silver Lining Records. In case I didn't show it very well, there's the band. This does have the newish lineup. I guess it's been together, well, 10 years. Not that new. Time flies. A few black and white photos there. This tour, they did a couple festival shows, but they were mainly opening for Saxon. I'm drawing a blank is when the Tatler took over in Saxon. Was it 2022 or was it before that? Yeah, so Brian Tatler on lead and rhythm guitars, founding member. Rasmus Andersen on vocals. He has been in the band since 2014. He's put out 3 albums with the band, including the ill-conceived Lightning to the Nations 2020, where they redid that album. I have not heard it, but I did not hear good things about it either. Karl Wilcox on drums. He's been with the band basically since 1991, when they got back together after their first hiatus. Andrew Abberley is on rhythm and lead. He's been with the band since 2006. And then Paul Gaskin on bass, who came in 2022. Alrighty. So you get the track list here. You get 5 tracks from Lightning to the Nations. The Prince, It's Electric, Sweet and Innocent, Helpless, and Am I Evil. Then you get 2 tracks from Borrowed Time, In the Heat of the Night, and Dead Reckoning. And then you get 2 tracks from the self-titled Diamond Head, Bones, and Set My Soul on Fire. And 3 tracks from Coffin Train, The Messenger, Death by Design, and Belly of the Beast. So that's 7 Sean Harris tracks and 5 Rasmus. I always want to say his Rasmus Baum, but that's his middle name, I guess. And Andersen is his last name. Okay, so the album kicks off, and this it has 12 tracks on it, so you don't have to do the math. I think this is pieced together from different shows. Like I said, most of the time they were opening for Saxon, so they were only playing 7 or 8 songs. A couple of festival shows, they may have got up to 10 tracks. But yeah, this one does have 12 on it. So, and it kicks off, well, and I didn't even look at this very closely because it actually I thought these were songwriting credits on the back, but it actually tells you what show they were recorded at. So first off, you get the Prince live at Bexel de la War Pavilion. Not sure where that one's at. I'm guessing England, since it doesn't say on there. Well, that would be a guess. Anyway, so the band kicks into overdrive right out of the bat. They're driving along. The track actually feels like it's played at a quicker pace than originally. I'm just going to get it right out of the way. I am not a fan of Rasmus's voice on the Sean Harris tracks. I don't think his voice is well suited for them. He's a little lower in register and a little more nasally. So I just want to get that out of the way as I continue to hammer that point over and over again. But it does, you do get the blistering solo in here, of course, from Tatler. Bones is your next one. Machine gun drum intro, good solid drumming throughout the song. Kind of a mid-paced number. It does speed up for the chorus, and you do get a lot of vocal theatrics from Rasmus, but it really doesn't save the song or help it out too much. It's a pretty average song. Then your next, and that one was live at St. David's Hall, Cardiff, Wales. I do know that one. And then your Messenger live at Cambridge Corn Exchange. I'm going to guess that's England. Messenger, good chugger. Reminds me a lot of Teutonic Terror from Accept. It actually, and Rasmus does have a Mark Tornillo tendencies in his voice. I wouldn't say he sounds exactly like him, but he does have some Mark Tornillo tendencies. In the Heat of Your Night is your next one. This was live at the York Barbican, England. You get the dreaded attempt at the audience participation on this one, and it's the vocalization where it's just the whoa, it doesn't work very well. Rasmus does do a pretty good job on this track. Another excellent guitar solo on this from Tatler, as would be expected. Set My Soul on Fire, live from the Bexhill. I think that's how you say it, not Bexhill, like I said. I think it's Bexhill de la War Pavilion. It's got really a riff that reminds me a lot of Lost Horizons from the Michael Schenker group. It's kind of a plodding number. It's kind of plodding throughout the entire song. It is saved at the end by some rapid fire trade-off guitar solos and a double time on the drum beat. It's electric, also live at the Bexhill. Guitars and drums killing it on this song. Vocals not so much. Rasmus's voice really doesn't fit this song at all very well. Dead Reckoning is your next track, live at the Aberdeen Music Hall, Scotland. Showing off my geographic knowledge here. Kind of a half shuffle, half swing beat to this one. Death by Design is your next track, also from the Aberdeen Music Hall. This one's upbeat rocker, good riff. This song probably has the best blend of old Diamond Head and new Diamond Head, where it actually really works well together. It is derailed, though, by another attempt to get an audience to sing along, but overall the song is not derailed that terribly, let me put it that way. Sweet and Innocent, also at Aberdeen. Another one, this one, Rasmus's voice doesn't work very well with this one either. Again, good drum work, good guitar work, saved the song. Helpless, also at Aberdeen. Rasmus's voice much better suited for Helpless. Track stays pretty true to the original. Belly of the Beast is your next one, also at Aberdeen. Speedy track. I do not own any of the Rasmus Diamond Head albums. I have seen them in concert before. I saw them in 2016 in Dallas at a club that holds about 700 people. and about 30 people showed up. So it was quite sad. So I had heard Rasmus's voice before. I wasn't that thrilled with the way he sang the old Diamond Head stuff. It was cool seeing Diamond Head. I mean, the band killed it. They played like they were playing in front of 300 people, not 30. But yeah, that was a really piss poor showing by Dallas on that tour. Needless to say, Diamond Head hadn't been back since 2016. So yeah, Belly of the Beast, probably the best Rasmus era track on the album. And then Am I Evil is your closer, live at King George's Hall, Blackburn, England. Classic track, but another one where Rasmus's voice just doesn't really suit the song. There is plenty of smoldering guitar and crashing drums, though, that always save the song when it kind of veers off track with the vocals. So I am going to give it an 8 out of 10. I mean, you have 7 classic Diamond Head tunes here. You got one really good newer Diamond Head track on here. So yeah, that 8 out of 10 it's a testament to how good those 7 original Diamond Head tracks are. It's also a testament. The score is also a testament to how good the guitars and drums are on the album. Like I said, I mean, it's not that Rasmus is a bad singer. He has a good voice. I just don't like the way his voice. I don't think his voice suits the older Diamond Head material very well. A couple songs here and there he sounds all right, but for most of the time he's a little too nasally and a little too low in the register. But still a solid album. Like I said, saved by the song, saved by the guitar work, saved by the drum work. Really good drum work from drawing a blank on Karl Wilcox. Yeah, he does a good job on this one, as does Tatler. So yeah, 8 out of 10. Check it out. Diamond Head Live and Electric UK Tour 2022. You guys have a good one.